Hello everyone and welcome back to another Dead by Daylight dev stream summary for this week's live stream. First off, there is some news. Dead by Daylight is now out on PS4 in Japan, and they talked about the image they showed last week at PAX. And based off how they talked about this image during the stream, it has made me think that what they showed is not the next killer. Because here is what was said about the image.
The only pieces of information we'll give about this are that this is the next chapter. The next chapter is coming with the anniversary update. It is an original chapter. It is absolutely our own stuff. No license is attached to this one. And this will be the new chapter that follows the new recipe. Is the teaser in the corner of the killer or of something else? That image, which you can make big for a second there. And beginulate. There you go. This is the one image we are showing to talk about the next chapter, which is an original chapter which will come in during the anniversary celebrations.
So, as you could see, whenever they were talking about the image, they kept referring to the image as describing the next chapter. They never specified whether it's a killer or a cosmetic or anything. So, this might not actually be the next killer. It could be something else. What they did tell us about this next chapter is that it's coming in the anniversary update. It is going to be an original chapter, and it's going to follow the new recipe for their chapters. And what this new recipe for chapters is one killer, one survivor, one map, and a bunch of cosmetics for existing characters that are themed towards the chapter. And there potentially may be a public test build before a chapter, but it is something they are still discussing internally. So we have that to look forward to in the future. Now, there are other things coming to us in this anniversary chapter, such as the pay with playtime to unlock characters and cosmetics. What they did confirm about this playtime system is that it will not use blood points or shards as a currency. It's going to be something completely different, and you will be able to basically just unlock cosmetics or characters with the playtime. One person asked a question about information on how the play to unlock will work, and what they said about it was they will release more information later, but what they know now is that the original characters will be able to be unlocked with playtime. Some outfits will be available for a fewer amount of playtime points, and others will be more expensive than others. Some will be available only through playtime or achievements, which means that there are going to be cosmetics you cannot buy, which is pretty exciting because I've always liked to unlock cosmetics through achievements myself. As for the licensed characters, those will be on a case-by-case basis. They are currently talking with the license holders, trying to get revisions to the deal to see if they can make them unlockable with the playtime. And then they also want to try and see if they can make cosmetics for those licensed killers. So we'll just have to see how this plays out with licensors. After that, they started talking about the emblem system, of course. McQueen came on the stream to help discuss it. And what he told us was, first he went over some of the survivor emblems. And the first one he went over was Lightbringer. And he said that one big change that happened to Lightbringer when it went live that wasn't active in the public test build was this. One generator is, say, a big pool of points that you can get towards 0 emblem, let's say 100. On the public test build, if 2 survivors worked on the same generator, they both got 100 points. But now, if 2 people are working on a generator, they would get 50 points. Because the way you get points towards Lightbringer is based off the percent you do of the generator. It's how much you participated in the generator repair. So yes, if you did 3 gens alone, you would get Iridescent Lightbringer. But if you do gens with other people, then it will probably not be as high of a quality as you would expect. Next is Unbroken, and for Unbroken, this one's really straightforward. You only get gold unbroken if you go into the dying state during the match. So if you escape and you only got injured during the match, you should still get iridescent. And if you escape without going into the dying state and you don't get iridescent, that's a bug. So they are looking for bugs right now, and make sure to recognize that, oh, your unbroken emblem isn't this quality, it is because it is bugged, and you should report it, or just wait for the fix to come in. Next, Vader. So Vader has two parts to it. The first part is you are really good at chase, and then the second part is you are good at hiding. And so if you escape a chase, you get all your points, plus a bonus at the moment you escape. So the best thing for evader points is to go on a long chase and escape it. And the second best thing is to get chased but hit. Now you can still get points by being stealthy, but it is very slowly and it is not the best way to get evader points. One thing I want to clarify about evader is that a chase is ended if the killer hits you. So if you get hit from healthy to injured, that ends the chase, and then if the killer keeps chasing you, a new one will start. If you get hit to dying, that will end the chase, and then if the killer sees someone else, a chase will start for them, but not for you, of course. And getting hit at any point means you lose a chase, and therefore you only get half of the points you would have gotten if you won the chase. And then someone asked about the Benevolence emblem, what is an unsafe hook in this category? And the answer is, the way this penalty works is that if you unhook someone and then that person goes down within 10 seconds, you would lose a significant amount of benevolent points. Now, the unhooked survivor must go into the dying state within those 10 seconds, so if borrowed time is activated by the killer hitting them, you do not lose any points. It is only if the survivor goes into the dying state. Next are the killer emblems that were discussed. First up, we got Chaser. This emblem rewards you for getting into lots of chases, and the points you get depend on the length. The longer the chase, the fewer points you get. But if you get in lots and lots of small chases, you get many points. What is happening right now is that to get Iridescent Chaser, you need to get a very large number of small chases. If you want to know exactly, you need 22 15-second chases to get Iridescent Chaser. So they are going to be watching these values over the next few weeks, and if it is too high, they will reevaluate the amount. Again, a chase is ended when you hit the survivor. And then if you continue chasing them, a new chase would resume, and then the second time you hit them would end the chase again. If you hit a survivor from far away, such as a hatchet hit on a huntress, or if you're chainsawing as Billy across the map and you hit someone before a chase even starts, you will still get some points in this emblem, but it is not a large amount. And then the devs just wanted to clarify this part about the emblem system. Essentially, nobody should feel entitled to an iridescent chaser. Iridescent emblems are for exceptional performance during a game. So this quality of emblem we don't want players earning every single game. The double pip is intentionally rare. It is not something you should feel like you deserve all the time. And they are aware that some emblems do depend on the state of the game, such as Benevolence, and so they are looking into ways on how they could adjust that. And then they are thinking of also adding a way to tell you how you got the emblem quality you did at the end game screen. And then one last thing that they added was different killers will have different strengths and weaknesses in regards to emblems. Right now, they are tracking each killer's performance individually in the emblem categories to see how well each one does. And then they went into the Q&A. So the Q&A, they did have some interesting questions, so I will just quickly go over the important ones, just so you guys can know what's up in Dead by Daylight. So first question, when will the killer be able to close the hatch? Right now we are testing it internally. It still feels a little weird, and we've only tested it a few times. Any plans for updates before June? Answer, no, but what is coming in June is the store, the next chapter, and tutorials. In the meantime, there will be patches, fixes, and small tweaks, but nothing major. Next question, could we have it so Devour Hope doesn't light up until the third token has been earned? Answer, That seems like the kind of reasonable adjustment that is waiting for the pass of adjustments of perks. We want to make adjustments to many perks, it's just a matter of time and priorities. And then we have, how long before we see tweaks to the emblem system? Answer, things like bug fixes and stuff not working as intended will be implemented as we fix them. But we won't rework the emblems themselves yet. We will be watching them over the next few weeks and see how things settle and how the players play, and what the stats are. Will you rework some perks to go better with the new emblem system? We will relook at perks once the emblem system is stabilized. Next question. You confirmed the bunny outfit for Feng is done. What about the shirtless David? Answer, yes, it is complete. And those are the questions I think are the most relevant. If you want to see the rest of the questions that were asked during the stream, I do post stream overviews in my Discord channel. So I hope you found this stream overview informative, and thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about the new chapter in the description below. And as always, good luck out there in the fog, and see you next time.